Better next Tuesday night.
Next Tuesday night, right. I'll be glad when it's done.
Richard Blumenthal is having trouble relaxing, despite a widening lead in a race to fill Chris Dodd's Senate seat. Latest polls show the Democrat with a double-digit lead against Republican Linda McMahon. His focus is on closing out that lead.
We're going to be working very hard on canvassing, phone banks, all of the very positive work we need to do, and we will do very well between now and Election Day.
For 3 decades, the seat was held by Dodd, who declined to run again. At first, Blumenthal, the state's attorney general, was considered a shoo-in for the spot.
Hi, I'm Kathy Miller.
Hi, Kathy. How are you? Very nice to meet you.
But then came McMahon, an executive of World Wrestling Entertainment. She rode a wave of popularity by saying Washington needed someone who knew how to make a payroll. She promised to spend $50 million of her own money on the campaign.
I was an underdog going into the Republican primary, and I won. And I'm an underdog, not quite, I think, by our own polls as much as Quinnipiac and Rasmussen show. But, you know, I'm a slight underdog there. But you know what? Underdogs come from behind and win, and that's what I'm going to do next Tuesday.
Earlier this year, the Blumenthal campaign took a hit when it came out he had misspoken about his military service. He indicated he had served in Vietnam instead of during Vietnam, a boost for the McMahon campaign.
Would you lie about serving in a war?
We have learned something very important since the days that I served in Vietnam.
Dick Blumenthal did, again and again.
I'm Linda McMahon, and I approve this message.
I like that she doesn't come from a political background and that she doesn't so far seem to be a liar.
But the ads have not been as successful as McMahon would like.
She's spent millions of dollars over the last several weeks on television advertising, and yet they really haven't improved her numbers. In fact, she appears to have peaked at the end of September.
Blumenthal has also run a television advertising blitz, painting McMahon as a CEO who doesn't care about her workers. He pointed out that her company laid off 10% of its workforce last year, though the company is now expanding.
And avoid health and safety protections for her workers. Profits before people again.
Polls indicate Blumenthal is very popular with women, winning by 26 points in a recent survey.
I like that he's intelligent, he's reasonable, he's measured, he's very experienced. I have a lot of respect for Dick Blumenthal.
Now, what is your impression of Linda McMahon?
Well, she's gone through a bankruptcy. She runs a company that I don't have really a lot of respect for.
Despite having records of accomplishment, McMahon as the chief executive of a flourishing business, and Blumenthal as the state attorney general, both candidates have spent a lot of time and money portraying the other as unfit for office. Voters may find themselves deciding on Tuesday who they think is the less unfit. Ted Shaffrey, The Associated Press, New Haven, Connecticut.